I'm opening my chat right now. Give me a second. Hey, babe. Let me just tell you, the morning I've had, so freaking irritating. I'm supposed to be up in about a couple hours because I have to go to my school and pick up my diploma. And let me tell you, these people are so irritating. Like, if this was to happen to me or my dad, everybody would flip the fuck out. But no, because it's Pickle Baby, he gets special treatment. Let me tell you, I'm very irritated right now because my nana, she's talking to him like nothing happened. My dad is over there laughing, joking, they're all laughing about it. And I'm like, so it's okay. Like, if I was to walk up in this house on acid or on shrooms, then they would get pissed off at me. But because it's him, it's a whole different story. That doesn't make sense to me. They're always talking about how, oh, he does this, he does that, but when he actually does something, they stay all quiet. Like, I really can't wait to get up out this house. So, this is what happened. I know there's not, like, anybody in my stream, but if you guys want to go back and watch this later, then it will be here. Or, I don't know, but later I'll probably tell the story again. But, so basically, all night, my uncle, he sleeps in the room right next to me. He was doing, like, he was smoking and drinking all night. And then around 2 a.m., 3 a.m., he took this chocolate bar that had, like, that he was told had shrooms in it. But I'm pretty sure it had acid. But, anyways, he took it. And he was telling his girlfriend on the phone, like, oh, it takes an hour to hit you, whatever. No. Because if it hit an hour, he would have been like that at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. No. He gets up, and he's tripping balls, right? And he goes, and he's telling my nanny, like, you're mean. Like, telling her, like, you're mean, and this and that. And then he's like, I need water. Water, get me water. And then he was yelling at my aunt, I need water, get me water, Darlene, Darlene, yelling at her. And I thought it was crazy because, like, you're not a child. I did shrooms before, I did acid before, and I did not sit there being like, somebody get me water, somebody get me this, somebody get me that. And definitely not at 7 o'clock in the morning while everybody's trying to go to work. Like, that was so stupid of him. And so, what's it called? So anyways, he was over there tripping balls, yelling at everybody, and then my grandpa was trying to leave for work, and he's there like, Dad, and my grandpa's like, what? And he's like, I love you. And then my grandpa was like, I love you too, like, you're drunk, go to sleep. And he was like, let me tell you, and I'm like, oh my god, that's the worst thing you could do. Why would you sit there and tell your parents that you're doing drugs? But anyways, he said, somebody gave me this chocolate, and I thought it was shrooms, but I think it was laced with something. Like, flipping the fuck out. And my grandpa was like telling him like, okay, well, I have to go to work, like I have to leave. And he was like, no, Dad, you're he said you're old or something, but you don't have to leave, you don't have to go yet. And it's talking about my grandpa dying or something. And I'm like, this dude is really tripping balls, like, what a pussy. And
captured the objective.
He was like tripping balls and I can't even play. I'm just gonna leave the lobby and sit in the lobby because I can't even play right now. But anyways, and my grandpa was like, okay, I have to go, whatever. So my grandpa left for work, and then my uncle's dumb self goes and calls the ambulance, and he's like, I think somebody laced me and this and that, blah blah blah, like, and he gives them our address and everything, and then start on their way. And then he's sitting there, like, he's having my nana and my aunt run around the house getting shit for him. So they're getting him water, they're getting him milk, and then my aunt's like, oh, or he told my aunt, he was like, go get me socks, the ambulance is here, go get me socks, like yelling at her. And I'm like, dude, you're not a fucking child, take care of yourself, like. And so the ambulance got here, and he's on the phone with his girlfriend telling her like, oh yeah, I was seeing green, I was hearing noises, I was tripping and this and that. He was like, that's disgusting, that was not shrooms and this and that. And then he tells my nana, he's like, Mom, he's like, go talk to the ambulance, tell him that I'm fine, and tell them that they can leave. And I'm like, you wasted their time. Like, you wasted an ambulance time. Somebody could have been dying, and you're sitting here tripping on shrooms, and you think it's okay to call the ambulance. What's up, Greg? Yeah, I know, like, this shit was so irritating. And so what's it called? So my nana goes and talks to the ambulance. My aunt left for work, my grandpa left for work. I'm legit sitting in my room feeding my dog treats so that she'll be quiet and listening to my door so I can hear what happened. And I swear on everything, he was such a child. Like, let me tell you, I've done shrooms before when I was like 16 or younger, and I did not act like that. And he was saying like, oh, I've done shrooms before, that's not shrooms. And I'm like, dude, you were drinking all night, smoking all night, and then you take shrooms. Like, of course you're gonna be tripping balls. And legit, he wasn't even tripping for that long. He was tripping for about 30 minutes to an hour. And he wasted everybody's time, like, and like afterwards, everybody was acting like it was all cool. They were like laughing about it. My dad came in and he's like, I told you not to take them or something like that. And like they were all laughing about it. And I'm like, dude, you guys get so mad when he's like that, and you guys complain to me. Like, I'm sure later my dad will complain to me and be like, oh yeah, Bo4 was doing shrooms and he was yelling and everything, and but if I did it, then I would get in trouble. Okay, well, you're sitting there fucking laughing, joking around with my nana and him, acting like everything was all dandy and fine, like nothing ever happened. Like, you guys are, I can't wait to get up this house, because this house is so toxic and irritating. They all laugh and talk to each other to their faces, and then behind their backs they all talk shit about each other. So like, this shit is so irritating. And like, I got up at like 6 o'clock in the morning because my dog started barking, and after that I tried going back to sleep. Nope, 7:30 comes around and this dude is up. Not even 7:30, like 7 o'clock, and this dude is up freaking yelling and doing shit, like fucking going around the house telling people shit. And I told my nana, I was like, Nana, go get my dog, because I swear if he touches my dog, I'm gonna pop off. I don't care. That's my dog, and he doesn't have any right to do anything to her. And at the time, he was like popping smoke with everybody, so I was like, my dog does one little bark, my dog does one little thing, and he's gonna kick my dog or something. Like, hell no. So I got my dog and I put her in here, but it's like, I have to be up right now, I'm literally up solely to stream, and I can't do that because he's awake. At this time, he's usually asleep by 4 a.m., 5 a.m. most times, because he stays up all night, and then 4 a.m., 5 a.m. he goes to sleep, and then all day he sleeps. And that's my prime time to stream. But now I can't even play my game because the Wi-Fi is acting stupid, because this dude is awake and he's freaking has my Xbox on, his computer on, his TV on, everything. Like, this is so irritating. And then I'm up right now. It's 8 o'clock. I was going to stream from 8 to about 10 o'clock or 11, because at 11 I have to go to my school and turn in my Chromebook and pick up my diploma, and I'm gonna be hella tired. Like, this dead ass ruined my entire day. Like, oh, it's so irritating, the fact that he's gonna get away with it. Like, this is not the first time he's done something like this. Like, there's times, let me tell you, one time, it was early in the morning, okay? And I woke up and all I hear is yelling. And this dude drank so much, where he was so out of it, and he went, and my dad has a girlfriend, and she walked through the backyard to go to my dad's trailer. And then my uncle gets up and he's like, "Who is that?" And this and that, and blah, 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 like starts yelling and shit. And then, like, they were arguing, whatever. My dad was like, "Okay, I'm not trying to argue with you." And then my uncle throws my dad to the ground. Like, my dad, he's a fighter, alright? My dad could have knocked his ass out, but he did it because he was like, "Oh, he's drunk, like, I'm gonna let it slide." But he threw him to the ground, fucking tackled him or whatever, and they started fighting because my uncle's stupid. And he got away with that. Like, oh, they yelled at him, they said, "Oh, you need to cut down on drinking." But has he really? Like, he drinks the same amount every single night. He drinks a 12-pack of beer every single night. Sometimes more, 99% of the time more. So it's like, at what point does this end? You know, like, I want to be able to be comfortable in my own home and not be able to, and not have to worry about, oh, what's going to happen today, or if I say the wrong thing, if I look a certain way, like, I'm gonna get fucking yelled at or fucking tackled or something. Like, this shit is so irritating. Pablo Escobar, you are a little late. I just told an entire story about how right now my uncle was on shrooms and he called an ambulance and wasted their time and was yelling at my entire family. And now, sir, didn't join your invite that day. It's okay. But I just think it's so funny because, like, he wasted everybody's time, and now they're sitting there joking around, laughing about it. Because of being, it's okay. But that shit's so irritating. Like,
loading exploit
I'm
scripts.
gonna tell the story again later, like when I stream later. But that's gonna be around like 11 o'clock because I have to, like I said, I have to go to my school to pick up my
Secure
diploma.
the objectives. Taking Charlie.
I would talk
Charlie
louder.
locked down.
I would talk louder, but
We're pulled
it's
ahead.
like I don't want people to hear me talking shit.
Enemy has A.
But my uncle was on shrooms and called an
Taking
ambulance
Bravo.
and wasted their time. So congratulations,
Bravo, locked down.
you're an idiot. Hold on. Alright. Oh, shit. I'm gonna tell the story again later when he goes to work. But that shit's crazy. Like, the shit he gets away with.
Taking Alpha. Sensor going live.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my diploma. I'm gonna put it on my wall.
All locations locked down.
But it's just
Taking
like,
an Oldham.
I was supposed to be sleeping, but instead
Losing Charlie.
I was awake because somebody was on
Enemy
stream
has Charlie.
and was being a big old baby about it. Like, he took 1 gram. I took 2 grams the time that I took shrooms. And I was 100% fine. I did not go around being like, somebody bring me water, somebody bring me water. Like, no. I took care of myself, just like I always do. Why am I walking into a window? I took care of myself like I always do. And nobody take care of me like they're taking care of him. Like, all cause he's a little pussy. Like, come on. You seem sleepy AF. I'm tired, but I'm awake now. Like, the only reason why I'm talking really low is because I don't want people to think that I'm shit. Because I already know I talk shit, and then they're gonna be like, stop talking about me and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna be like, I mean, it's not my fault that you gave me a funny ass story to tell. All because you can't handle some shrooms. But I'm gonna stream for like probably 10-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off. But I'm gonna stream again later when I get back from the school, and we're gonna have a good ass time. We're not gonna let this ruin our day. We're not. All cause somebody can't handle taking shrooms. Like, that's funny. It's funny as fuck. I can't wait to tell my entire family this story. And it's funny because, like, you have school? No, I have to go to my school to turn in my Chromebook and then pick up my diploma. I'm just so upset because, like, he drinks all the time, he does shit all the time, and we always get mad at him. But, oh, it's fine. Like, they don't say anything about it. Like, they just push it over and pretend like nothing happened. And, like, earlier he was telling, like, my aunt and everybody and my nana and my grandpa, he was like, I love you guys, well, all high and shit on shrooms. And it's funny because he's gonna act like nothing happened. Like, he's gonna pretend like he never even did nothing. And that shit irritates me, because the type of person I am, you do something and it comes with consequences.
Keep up the pressure. Break them down.
Like, that's so irritating. If it was me or my dad who was on shrooms or on, like, high or something and, like, freaking out, they would fucking talk the most shit. They would be like, you can't be doing that anymore and this and that, blah, blah, blah. With him, no. They treat him like a big old fucking baby. Because that's what he is. Can't even handle 1 gram of shroom. And he was saying, like, oh, I've done shrooms before, like, this is different, like, I was late. Like, no, you weren't. A combination of drinking, smoking, and then taking shrooms, of course, it's gonna amplify it by about fucking 10,000. Like, you're stupid.
Securing Bravo. Nomad requesting lightning strike.
Like, what an idiot.
B locked down. Hostile UAV circling.
And it's funny because he tells everybody, like, oh, I don't do that, or I don't do that. Like, are you sure about that? Because you just told us that you've been doing shrooms and doing shit.
That's
like,
clear.
Losing A.
Doesn't make sense to me.
TACOM, get a UAV on station. All locations
Oh no,
locked
it's
down.
just irritating to
Taking an
me.
Oldham. Enemy took Alpha.
Like, I can't wait to tell everybody what a pussy he is, because he can't handle a gram of shroom. I swear. And honestly, I'm glad that I stood out of it. Because let me tell you, I wanted to go get my dog because I was scared that he was gonna like fucking hurt her or something. Because I know how that dumbass is. And so I wanted to go get my dog. Who was he? He's my uncle. He sleeps in the room right next to me. Like, it's so irritating. But, what's it called? I wanted to go get my dog, but I was scared because, let me tell you, I literally, this is traumatic for me because I've been through stuff like this my entire life. So, I get like anxiety and it because of past trauma. So I didn't want to go out there and get my dog because I was scared. So I told my nana, I was like, Nana, can you go get my dog? Because I swear, if I would have went out there when he was tripping shit, like, all high and everything, like the beginning of his trip, then let me tell you, he would tell me something for no reason. Like, he would tell me, like, just talk shit to me and tell me shit like, oh, you're this, you're that, and blah, 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 blah. Like, I swear. So sorry, what happened to you? That's sad. Like, okay, so, I mean, I've just dealt with shit like this my entire life. Like,
disruptor going out.
So like my mom and my dad, they've always had issues, and like my mom, she didn't treat me the best, and then my dad, when we had to go live with him, he had this girlfriend or whatever. She was our stepmom for a while, and she was so mean, and they would be so mean to us, and like whatever we did, they would yell at us, they would freaking hit us, like, they literally beat up my sister, and CPS was called. I mean, CPS? Yeah, CPS was called. And so, like, shit is traumatic for me, you know, like, so, when he gets drunk and he starts yelling, that shit makes my heart race and gives me so much anxiety, you don't understand. Like, and then the fact that he gets away with it, that irritates me so much.
Mission goals are in sight. Bring this home.
Like, they'll treat him like the biggest baby in the world, but when it's me, I'm being a teenager. I'm not even on nothing. Like, times that I've had anxiety attacks, times where I've cried myself, like, literally walking down the street, like, crying, like, not knowing where I'm going, like, shit like that. And they tell me that I'm over dramatic. They tell me that I'm a teenager. This dude is 36 years old, and he gets to act like that. Like, I don't understand, to be honest. Like, it irritates me so much, and this is why I'm like, I just need to focus on me, myself, and I. Like, I'm, for real, after this, I'm not talking to my nana no more. I'm not talking to my grandpa no more. I'm not talking to my uncle no more. I'm not talking to my dad no more. Because they're all fake. Literally, they're all fake. Like, I can sit here, I can have a conversation with you, I could be cordial with you, but I'm not going to be best friends with you no more. I'm not going to tell you nothing no more. Because, like, that's not right. I want to, but it's like, I don't think I could handle his family. Like, I don't mind, like, being at his house for a while, but it's like his family doesn't know me that great, you know, and I know people would say, like, oh, just stay there for a while, and they'll get to know you, but they're, like, straight up, like, full Mexican, so they're, like, strict, and, like, it's kind of hard for me, because, like, I'm so used to not having any rules, like, going where I want, whenever I want, doing what I want, like, not leaving my bed for hours and days and months, and nobody telling me nothing, like, it's just, like, I don't think I could do that. So that's why, unfortunately, I'm stuck here for at least a little while longer. But trust me, I'm saving up so that I can get the fuck out of this this house, into my own little place, even if it's like a shitty little apartment, I don't care. Like, I will be so happy to move out of this house. That way, like, I can stream when I want, I can go to work without, like, having to be like, oh, who's taking the car today, or am I gonna be able to go to work today, you know, like, and I don't have to worry about nothing anymore, and I can't wait for that. Like, that's gonna be the best time ever. Like, and to be honest, I'm gonna be the first person in my family to actually do something like that, to live on my own, because my sister, my older sister, she lived with her ex-girlfriend for like 2 years or something, or like 3 years, something like that. She lived with her for like 2-3 years, and then my second oldest sister, I love her so much. I don't like my oldest sister, but my second oldest sister, she's my favorite sister, to be honest. I mean, one of my favorite sisters. Good luck. Thank you. I appreciate it. But my second oldest sister, she's living with her boyfriend and his parents because she's pregnant. But, like, I just can't wait to be on my own, living by myself, without people, like, worrying about people, like, doing shit, talking shit, you know? Like, I can finally relax, and, like, I can do what I want, I can say what I want whenever I want, and not worry about dumbass people, like. But anyways, I'm gonna be a streaming leader, so I'm gonna stop ranting. But it's just, like, I'm so irritated. But we're gonna get through this, we're gonna be fine. Okay, we're gonna look at this as, well, fuck those people, you know, like, they don't deserve shit. And I'm gonna chillax. I'm gonna freaking do me. I don't care. Like,
Losing Charlie.
I'm not gonna tell nobody nothing anymore. Besides my sister and my boyfriend. And like, this, I work at a pizza place, that's all I'm gonna say, because I can't really say the name of it. But I work at a pizza place. It's not the usual pizza place, but it's pretty good, it's pretty good. I just got a new manager a couple months ago, so we're doing great. But, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Oh, this is so irritating because literally last night I was so sick to the point where I was passing out. Like, and I've passed out before from being sick, and I literally fell in the bathroom and hurt my elbow so bad. And then I passed out again last night. But ain't nobody take care of me. Like, I didn't go and tell everybody, oh, I passed out, somebody take care of me, somebody get me water. No. Like, I took care of myself, and that was that. Like, ain't nobody baby me like they baby him. Like, that shit's so irritating.
Losing B.
Ew, sorry guys. I've been hella busy. How y'all doing? I appreciate you for coming into the chat, and like, I know you're busy and stuff, but I'm telling a story, or I told a story about how right now in time, like an hour ago maybe, my uncle was on shrooms or acid or something like that, and he flipped out, called an ambulance, wasted their time, and told my nana, oh, go tell him to go away, I'm fine, I'm coming down already.
Losing C.
Like, boy, you just wasted their time. Like, they're probably tired, it's hella early in the morning,
Taking Alpha.
like they do enough, you know?
Enemy took Charlie.
And you're wasting their time because you were on shrooms. Because you decided to take them. Nobody forced you to. He was over there blaming everybody, blaming my dad, being like, he told me to take them, and this and that. Like, okay, did anybody force it down your throat? No. BRB, I gotta go to that. Okay, take your time. But it's like so irritating. Like,
Victory's close. Wrap it up and let's go home.
like I was literally telling Pablo in my chat that I passed out yesterday from being sick, from being so nauseous, from being sick to my stomach. I passed out in my bathroom, and that's not the first time that that's happened. And yet, I didn't go and be like, somebody get me water, somebody get me this, somebody get me that. Like, no. I took care of myself just like I always have. And, oh, it's me. And like, ain't nobody take care of me, you know? Like, that shit's irritating. I don't know. I'm probably gonna tell this story again later. When like I have hella viewers. Cause I want the entire world to know what a dumbass this person is. Like, you're so stupid.
Enemy has Charlie.
Bringing disruptor online.
Like, literally, what a retard. Was tripping off of 1 gram of shrooms. Literally, 1 gram. The time that I took shrooms, I was about 16 years old, and I took 2 grams. So, he was tripping because he was drinking and smoking before he took the shrooms. And he was telling my grandpa and my nan, like, oh, I've been experimenting with shrooms, and, like, I've taken shrooms before, this is not what that feels like, and da-da-da-da. Like, I know from taking shrooms that they give you hallucinations, they make you see colors, they make you hear things that aren't really, like, you're not actually hearing them. They make you feel like you can't speak, you know, like, there's many, many, many different side effects of shrooms. And he's sitting there telling everybody, like, I've done shrooms before, there's no shrooms, but like, are you sure you've done shrooms before? Because I know what that feels like. And everything that he was yelling about, describing, is literally the normal side effects of shrooms. So either he's lying, or he's freaking, I don't know. He was telling everybody that he was laced. Like, it might have been acid, it might not have been shrooms, but it's definitely something that wasn't. Like, he's literally fine now. He's literally sitting in my living room talking to my nana, laughing about it. Like, ow, this makes me so mad, I'm sorry. Welcome to my chat. If you haven't already subscribed, I'll be streaming later again when I get back home. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be way more uplifting than this is, because I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I'm tired of people making me upset because they want to act stupid. My stomach hurts so bad, I'm hungry.
Losing Bravo. Losing Alpha.
Is that their threshold?
Commencing iStick operation.
iSub, thank you so much. Right now, I'm like kind of like whispering, like not really like hyped up, but usually I'm like more hyped up. Like if you go to yesterday's stream last night, you'll hear me like hyped up, like I was hella hyped up. But it's just cause like shit's going on right now, and it's hella early in the morning, and I have shit to do later, so I'm pissed off. But it's not like this, I promise. Like, usually we have more of a fun time than this. Keep up the grind, I respect it, but this game is dead, so I gotta go. I'll see you later. To be honest, everybody says that, but I don't really care. I like this game still. I'm going for Dark Matter. But I appreciate you for subscribing.
UAV energy levels 50%.
Enemy down. Located Trout.
Losing Bravo. Losing B. Mission goals are in sight. Bring this home.
Recon kill.
Taking Charlie.
Dang it.
All locations secured. Hold your positions.
I got a thresher at least.
Threat clear.
An enemy hacker is attempting to breach our systems.
I mean, I didn't do horrible. I could have done better, but it's just like I'm pissed off at the moment. But let's see how long I was streaming for. About 30 minutes. This is gonna be like, this is my last game because it's early in the morning and what's it called? I have stuff to do. Like I have to take a shower and like clean my house and shit. Like take care of the shit in my house. Like it's freaking hellhole. Don't get me wrong. Like I appreciate the shit that people have given me and the stuff that they've given me, but it's just like, fuck, I can't do this anymore. Like this shit is toxic. I swear. Hey, level 52. Let's go. Let's see. I'm at 68, so I'm almost there. And in my Maddox, I'm not even at 5. But I will be streaming again later, probably sometime around 1 p.m. or like 12 p.m. If not, then I will be streaming around 4 or like sometime around that time. But so just look out for my notifications, because trust me, when I start streaming, we're gonna have a good ass time. I'm not gonna let these people ruin my energy and ruin my day. Hell no. Okay, we're gonna have a good ass time. But I appreciate you guys, everybody who subbed. I appreciate you. And NinjaMoWaffles, I appreciate you. Like, look at you hanging out in my chat. Appreciate you. I hope you have a nice ass day. I hope nothing bad happens. I hope you have a really good day. But I'll see you guys later. Hopefully it will be good. Okay. Thank you guys for being in the chat. I appreciate you.